So I was watching the Summer's Game Fest trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I noticed a couple things that I want to point out. And there's one thing that it's probably not a big deal, but I noticed it as I was going by frame, which is like the very first thing that kind of shows up in the trailer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the trailer play out, and as things happen that I noticed, I'm going to pop in and show you what I found.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Okay, so right there, nothing out of the ordinary, except for the party possibly being dead. But what I noticed was there's a quick flash of a feather. And when I went back and compared and froze that screen, as you can see, this feather is from part 1, when Cloud first sees Sephiroth right after the motorball fight. Is it a big deal? Maybe. I don't know. I noticed it, thought I'd point it out. It's in there for a reason. They edit these things in a very specific way. So I just wanted to note that. Onward.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Again, nothing too crazy out of the ordinary. We get to see the open world, which is amazing. This world looks massive. But once we get to the part where the Chocobo farm is, you can see Aerith in the background at the barn, and you can see Red kind of sleeping on the ground. Not really sure where Barret and Tifa were. I looked and could not find them anywhere in the frame. But then we cut forward to the party riding the Chocobos. If you look at the bottom left, you can see there's options. There's like scour and scent, along with having a command menu for them and stuff like that. Also, really cool that we're roaming the world with the whole party together. That is awesome. Thought they were going to split up, as they do in the game, and you kind of call them and they come in. I don't think that's the case in this game. I think everybody's going to be together for 90% of the time.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Man, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
You get the party talking to Bugenhagen about everything, what the live stream is, classic scene from OG 7, but I'm sure he's going to explain them being dead or explain some timey-wimey stuff. He's the guy to go to for that. If anyone knows, it's him. But then we go to the party, going through Mithril Mine. We can hear someone speaking who sounds like Rufus, talking about Hojo explaining what he saw at Shinra HQ, the Whispers. He calls them Shadows of Men, and that they're connected to Sephiroth. So that's what Hojo says. Let's get into the combat.
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
So now that we're inside Mithril Mines, we can see that Barret and Red are seemingly split off from the party. Something happens, they get split up, right? And they're fighting some new enemy. I looked and I could not find this enemy or something that looks like it at all. It's possibly some sort of golem, probably a Mithril golem. And then while they're split up, you also have Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa fighting Elena and Rude. Also, there's these 5 little bars at the bottom of each of the characters' gauges. I have no idea what those are for. Maybe they're linked to team attacks in some fashion, but I have no idea. there's a lot that just happened there. So I assume this next part is where we are out of Mithril mines. We're in the open world and we're fighting mobs. The first mob we come across is, I couldn't find any enemies that looked just like this one, but I think this could be some sort of variation of a Grand Horn. Then you have this awesome shot of Junon. You got the Sister Ray cannon, and above it, we get our first glimpse of the High Wind, the airship. And again, look at the scale of this. This game is going to be massive. Then we get into some more combat, this time with Red, Cloud, and Barret. But if you look closely in the background, you can see Tifa and Aerith idling, waiting to jump in and do something. So I think there's going to be some sort of like Final Fantasy X, you can call people in and out at will in the middle of battle, which is going to be really crazy if that's the case. Hopefully you don't have to have a party set up before you enter battle, and they're just kind of there in the background. Hopefully you can pull them in and out as needed. But the enemy that Red is facing right here is more than likely a Capra Wire. That's the closest thing I could find that resembled that. We get another look at Aerith and Tifa's dual tech, or combo attack. Then right after, we get a look at Yuffie and Red 13's combo attack, this time against what is probably a Calm Fang. And then you have Barret and Cloud's dual tech, or combo attack, against what looks like an Alpha Dunk.
What the? Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
Free you yet.
So here we're inside the Junon ship right after we board, and we get the classic Red dancing in a sailor outfit, Barret in his giant sailor outfit. But if you look closely in Sephiroth's hand, he is holding something. I assume this is the tail, I believe, of that he drops in OG that then brings about Jenova. So he's probably going to drop it, and that's what makes her manifest into the Jenova birth. If this is the same version. She looks way different. Maybe not. They could be using a different naming scheme.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Then we have the classic Nibelheim incident where Tifa confronts Sephiroth with his sword and gets got. At first, I didn't think there was blood. I thought that was maybe just her shirt, but after going frame by frame, it's definitely blood. So he's trying to convince Cloud that he killed Tifa. He's playing the mind games, and then later on, once they get to the temple, he's going to be so ingrained in Cloud's mind that he's actually going to think that Tifa is not real and possibly try to kill her, maybe actually kill her or severely wound her. But that's everything that I could find in the trailer, going frame by frame, last couple hours. If you're new here, be sure to like, subscribe for more content like this. I'm going to be breaking down tons of trailers for Rebirth going forward, and I'll have content for Final Fantasy 16 and everything. So I look forward to having you guys around. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.